There's yet another coupon code out for Soul Leveling Rise. You know we're the best channel for all the latest codes. I look everywhere for them, making sure you don't miss out on any possible rewards. So you know the drill. Go to the settings page and go to options, then press the account button, and you click here to redeem the code. But a lot of you will have this button missing. That's because you're probably on iOS or you're in a different country that doesn't allow the redeem code option. So what you need to do, if you're missing this button, is go down to the comment section or the description box. I have a link there. Through that link, you can manually enter the code. All you need is your account number here, and then the code I'll put on the screen shortly. You use both of those to redeem the code manually if you don't have this button. So that's for those people who don't have it. I know I get this question asked a lot, so this is how you do it. And really quick, we have just hit the 40,000 subscriber mark, but I'm sure you can see we've actually gone much past that. So I am doing a giveaway, and I'll probably have to do more giveaways as we're approaching 45,000. So we are doing $100, and I have been doing this in a few videos now. So we are giving out $100 to either the Google Play or Apple App Store, or just the amount sent to you directly. You can choose. All you need to do is comment down below on this video, be subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out if you've won, and be sure to drop a like as well to show your support. You can also comment on our previous code video as well to enter, and I believe on our 2 previous videos, not including the code one that I just mentioned, we're doing separate giveaways on those as well, so make sure to check those out. I'm trying to give back as much as possible since the channel growth has just been so amazing, and I do truly appreciate it. Anyways, for the code, we have one very new one that just came out about an hour ago, and we have 2 other new ones as well. These came out about 10-ish hours ago, so we have 3 total codes. So starting off with the latest code, it is THANX, so thanks to Global Hunters. This is the latest code. With this one, you'll get 500 essence stones. There we go. A very nice touch. And then there are 2 other new codes as well. But real quick, if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend going to the Marvel's creator page. I'll have this linked as well. Basically, all you do is support a creator, and by doing so, you get the chance at free rewards. And Netmarble will also provide me rewards as well to give out to the viewers. They haven't done that just yet. The program is basically brand new. It's only about a week old. So we are waiting to get up our ranks, get up our number of supporters. That way, once the rewards come, we'll get lots and lots from the devs. I cannot wait to see what they provide. And just a quick shout out to everyone here in the top 10 supporter rankings. I appreciate all the support. I'll be sure to give back whatever the devs give us, so stay tuned for that. Now for the other 2 new codes, here's one of them. I did already use it as I did cover it in our previous video, but it is Who's National Level, and level has a 3, so be sure to use this code. And just for reference, these codes give you 1,000 essence stones and also 10 draw tickets, which is the craziest thing we've seen. The next code is NLHC, Stream. So with those 3 codes, once you do use them, you go to your inbox, that's where the rewards get sent, and you'll see in just a second, if we go here, we get 500 essence stones, 10 draw tickets, and another 1,000 essence stones. Is it just me or are the devs being super generous lately? This is actually an insane amount of rewards. This makes rerolling a breeze. I will probably have to do an updated reroll video because we've gotten so many rewards. There are other active codes as well. So with all those rewards, you can basically log in, use a guest account, quickly use all the coupon codes, do your summons, and if you don't get anything good, well, you can just hop out, restart the account, and boom bam, you're good to go. Now, one question I do see popping up very often is how do you get these coupon codes? I mean these gift vouchers. So with these gift vouchers, I believe if you have the monthly pass, that is one way to get them. I don't do anything special to get these gift vouchers, but they are obviously very good. I've gotten multiple 50% off ones and also a bunch of 30%. In my opinion, if you're a pay to win or just a slight dolphin, you should always wait for these gift vouchers to purchase anything that's a bit more expensive than you usually would spend, because if we go to the shop, we have these very specific mission packages that do cost a little bit. I believe these packages here do generally cost around $40 to $50 depending on your currency. Again, my currency is bugged. I don't know why this is my currency. I'm in Canada, so this is very strange, but anyways, these are probably what you want to buy if you're super pay to win. If not, and you get the 50% or 30% code, the best value you can really spend them on is not the monthly passes here. These aren't worth it for the coupon codes at all, in my opinion. You'd only get about $2 or $3 off, so if you want to save it for something good, I recommend either doing it on the missions I mentioned earlier, if you already have everything else purchased. If not, these step-up packages are always really good. The relay and step-up ones are the best. They provide such good value, as you can see here. Tons of rewards. This one is obviously a bit expensive, but one thing I do recommend always making sure you do get is the Deluxe Hunter Pass. This thing provides so many rate-up draw tickets, and I mean a ton. I believe it's around 53, if that's the right number, which is a lot of draw tickets, and it only costs about 25 bucks. So you'd pay basically around $17-ish for 60-ish tickets. That is pretty crazy. That's the best value in my opinion, and you also end up getting an epic rune as well, which is fantastic value. The premium one is good as well, but this one costs diamonds, which you should get from the monthly bundles, so this is probably what you want to use your discount codes for, probably the best value. And another question I always get asked is, what weapon combination should I use? Well, if we look at our codex, which I'm going to jump to in just a second, if we look at our weapons, we are honestly very limited for the SSR weapons for Jinwoo. There aren't really that many here. So we have a bunch of dark weapons. We have 1 light, 1 fire, 1 water, and 1 wind elemental. Now obviously we have our lower tier weapons, that being the Vulcan's Rage and the Demon King's Longsword, but the other weapons honestly are very good. They all have their specific use cases, and honestly some of our SR weapons do outclass our SSR weapons if you have dupes for them. West Wind is very good. The Orb of Avarice is obviously the best fire weapon. Since you don't really want Vulcan's Rage, you'll get a bunch of dupes for the Avarice. That's what makes it so good, and obviously there's a few other weapons here, but when it comes to SSRs, generally speaking for combos, Plum works with either the Moon Shadow or the Shadow Scythe, and it basically works with any other weapon. That's just because of the effects it provides, so giving you crit damage, crit chance, also attack increases. That's what makes Plum so good, and it does work with other weapons. Obviously if you do have Scythe or Moon Shadow, they do work very well with each other, so Plum can work with Moon Shadow or Scythe. Doesn't really matter which combination you go for, basically matters what playstyle you prefer. You really can't go wrong. And then these other weapons do have their own individual uses. So with bosses that are weak to light, Huntsman is obviously very good. There are a lot of bosses out there that are weak to light, but also strong against dark. So you're better off using your Huntsman than using 2 dark weapons, of course. So you do have to make those considerations, and if you aren't sure where to check that, if you jump into a battle, let's go to Igris for example, tier 10, and if we jump in you can see, it is strong to wind, so you absolutely do not want to use a wind weapon. Your damage will reduce by half, but if you use a dark weapon, a 150 increase is applied, so that's what you want to go for. And one thing you've probably missed is that with the trophies you unlock, that being the battle missions, once you have all 3 unlocked, you do get a damage boost, and also your damage taken is decreased, so you really want to go for a triple clear. It'll make grinding out the instance and Encore dungeon so much faster. I know it obviously isn't feasible, you can see here I haven't beaten Igris at 85 seconds yet, but soon enough I will, and we'll get that bonus damage. And just as we're talking about draw tickets earlier, remember, never summon for these banners here. I know Emma is amazing, but you always want to go for the main rate of banners. That's because of all the events there are. For these hunters, you can basically get their weapons super easy. If we look at the dice event for example, you are basically guaranteed a weapon and a bunch of other materials for them. That way you can craft another one for weapons, and there's also these events as well. Let me find it here. I believe it's this one here. Basically, as you summon towards her, advance her up, etc., you'll get points towards another copy of her weapon. That's why I always recommend to go for the main hunters through these banners, because of all the missions around them, they provide such a phenomenal value. You're not only getting the hunter, you're also getting their weapons for free. Otherwise, you do have to craft them through the crafting feature, and it is not cheap. If you look here and we go to crafting, it costs these crystals as well as the weapon designs, and let me tell you, these are not easy to come by at all. So make sure you get the maximum value from your tickets, otherwise you'll be forced to craft them, which is not optimal of course. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the codes. The devs have been pumping those out, 3 codes in one day. They must be really enjoying the game's success. I know we're all enjoying the game as well. I can't wait for new updates to come out. I'll cover every single update that the devs do release, and any notices I do find. So do subscribe to the channel, drop a like if you enjoyed, and if you want more Soul Leveling Rise content like this, stay tuned because we'll have a bunch on our channel. And don't forget to enter our giveaway and to support us on the creator page. It is much appreciated. This is Zaf signing out.